Who's ready for, speaking of food courts, a trip to the Mall of America?
That's solid. That's solid. That one I like a lot.
That's you.
Play the intro.
For fans of the show who like watching us watch Elimidate, this one will be backwards because it's a guy as the prize, and 4 girls vying for his date. And so now instead of making fun of the doofuses, we get to objectify the girls and make our picks and stuff.
I'm going after the dude though the entire time.
No, we can still talk mad shit on the dude because we talk mad shit on the girl.
I just mean as a subplot, which by the way, Elimidate really ruled out the buy market of just like, there's a guy buying, and then the guy's like, it's going to be weird if I rule the guy out.
Yeah, that's true. Why didn't they?
Yeah, bi and non-binary. Like if they,
that wasn't a thing at the time. No one
you
were gay or straight. Like that's all.
Yeah. 2001 was still that era where you could get off saying gay as a punchline. You know what I mean?
2001 is still basically 1997. Like the end of every decade still kind of takes the beginning of the next one. Like,
that's why in the early 90s, like 92, 93, you would have movies like
still
Stone Cold.
The 80s. Like, you'd
have movies like Stone Cold. And then there'd be like a hair metal band in there, but they were wearing ripped up blue jeans instead of spandex, right? But it was still the same fucking music.
Like that way at the beginning of the 80s, cool dudes are still like leather jacket, greaser bikers. And like that was
early 80s, yeah.
So, yeah. Well, let's watch. So I watched it. Jason, which I didn't even know Jason had the audacity to send this episode to the group text and
not watch
it himself. It just said,
I just saw the title. Said Mall of America Elimidate. I don't like you guys fucking, this is your problem now.
And then you said,
I saw that title and I made it your problem.
And I thought there was going to be
I foisted upon you.
The whole time I was waiting for what is this your card meant, because I thought it was going to be like one of these people is going to be a street magician or something as their profession. No reference to a card.
Just kind of like, look, I was feeling myself last night. Look, I had a couple of beers, all right? And I played video games with my daughter, and I was just kind of feeling myself. I was listening to like Van Halen 2 on my phone, and I was just like, you know what? I should enjoy right now. I got through an anxiety path. I cut through it. I was like feeling good. I saw that when I was on the shitter. Shared it to you guys because it's your fucking problem now. But
no, I appreciate it.
In my thing, I was the joke, is this your card? And it's a whole Elimidate episode was funny to me. I know that doesn't make sense or track in a text format.
No, Jason, I get it. Like I had a moment like that the other day where to give someone a compliment, I said, "Who got the biscuit?" And I stand by it. I stand the fuck by it.
Can we make that a segment? Can we put a "Who got the biscuit" graphic?
Who got the biscuits?
So
I stand the fuck by it.
So who got the biscuits?
My girlfriend. She got the biscuits. She did great. So I was like, who got the biscuits? Like, I don't know what it means.
Is it like you're rewarding a good dog? Like, who got the biscuit? You got your biscuit.
You got the biscuits. You know what?
In my head, it's like Matt knows this. I don't know if you know this, Jason, but the best part of any Popeyes meal is the biscuit.
Duh.
And obviously
they only sold.
I'm always nervous when Brandon implicates me in something because every so often he'll toss out before he gets to what he's about to say. He's like, Matt can back me up, and I'm always like, ooh, maybe not. Like we take a lot of rides.
Don't talk about the schmurder.
You got to give me a high sign before. Sometimes
stay on the May okay.
Every so often, I don't know what I'm getting implicated in because I've been in some weird places. So
yeah. No, I get it. Lately, I've been. Wow. I don't throw on the CP stuff, so I'm only with just like the Popeyes chicken.
Well,
so
also sometimes I'm connected to some people's stories that they're more free sharing than I am because I'm like, that time we all said, man, you can just throw that whole thing back. That didn't happen as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you're like, that's dead.
Anyway,
but yeah.
Elimidate, Mall of America.
Let's get that biscuit, everybody.
Yeah, let's get the biscuit.
Yeah, let's see who gets the biscuit. All right, on Elimidate. Okay.
Who got the biscuits?
So Mall of America, I laughed because I've been there recently, like 2 years ago. We were doing a trip, just me and the fam, to go to
Milwaukee,
Prince's house.
Don't they say they're in Milwaukee in this episode? I think they say, isn't it in Milwaukee?
Minneapolis. No, Minneapolis.
Minnesota.
Somewhere up north. Yeah.
So we went up there to go see Paisley Park, Prince's, place, and invited my mom along. Well, when you do that on a vacation, it's her vacation now. So you got to go do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, never invite the geezer. The geezer automatically commandeers
She's
that
a huge
shit.
Prince fan. I bought her the things. I was like, hey, this will be a special fun trip. Let's do this. We're going to go see Prince's place, which was fantastic, by the way, and amazing. I highly recommend it. Go to Paisley Park. It's awesome. Anyway, but Mall of America for 2 fucking days in a row. Because that's all we did. The only thing we were going up there for is Prince's thing. And then the rest of it, we're like,
I mean, what else is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Iron Maiden. Yeah. Me and my family were seeing Iron Maiden that Monday. So Prince and Iron Maiden.
What a mixed bag.
Yeah. You're
And in between, fucking Mall of America, getting fucking shin splints, fucking just feet just throbbing. Like, yeah. You'll see in this episode. Let's see who gets the biscuits.
All right.
It's 7:30 on KCAL.
Telebanjo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Elimidate.
Cool.
I really like a girl who focuses on her body.
Have you seen my biceps?
Sport foxes in teeny-weeny bikinis.
Scared, senseless.
Use beauty and bravery to win this
Her
Minnesota.
voice is really weird.
Crazy.
So we crashed. So I think Katie's a total spaz. We can duke it out.
Are you girls ready? Yeah! 3 get the axe, 1 get the date.
It's an instinctual. Pick her wash it down. I feel you, but damn, do you gotta kill me?
It all starts now. Elimidate.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Elimidate.
All right. So who's the boner in this one? Who's the Curly Joe?
It's that girl who went, I feel you, but you gotta kill me.
They're all the boner. There's not a non-boner. They're all. This one sucks because they're all terrible. So
if we're doing the thing of like, I guess like if the guy it's like 4 guys are competing over like a vibrator, I'm going pocket pussy already. Like
yeah.
I'm
going. Let's go ahead and beat them first. So.
But also that guy, I think at the Mall of America, he could pick up some freaking.
Yeah, he's a literal runway model.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could go and get some Wisconsin fucking motherfucking chubsters, which I saw at Mall of America. You guys are biggins.
You're already reaching past where you need to go. His co-workers are other runway models in his immediate social circle. So he's
why doesn't he just fuck runway models? He should just date a runway model.
He's just having fun and being a sociopath. He's got ops. He doesn't.
He's getting paid to do this.
Yeah,
you could tell. Yeah,
his name is Bill Lee. Also, and that's so close
to Bruce, man. If your name was Bruce Lee, I don't know. Would that be bad though? If your name was Bruce Lee
and you're not Asian, like.
Yeah, and you're some like waspy, just freaking honky Gentile.
Sorry, I know. Okay, so obviously the goal of this episode is not to pause every 10 seconds, but I want to get something real quick out of the way. I don't understand the graphic of Elimidate. So the cocktail, I get you drink, but what's the no sign? The heart obviously would fall in love. Why is there a phone? Do you have to?
Why is the telephone there? It's like a rotary phone, and then there's the circle. I guess the circle line through because you're telling some people no. Or
there's also the weird flower from like Laugh-In, like 60s style flower.
Laugh-In, jeez. Jason with the deep
guys, I'm just trying to be relevant. Laugh-In, right? Hashtag. Look it up. Yeah, it's super popular right now.
Well, it's such an accurate reference too that I was.
Yeah, but it's old.
Yeah, they just took the restroom logos.
And I'm a runway model. Girls are usually intimidated by the fact that I'm a model, but once they get to know me, realize I'm a really sweet guy. I really like a girl who focuses on her body and take care of herself, because if I'm working on myself, I want her to take care of herself too. I chose the Mall of America today because it is packed with thousands of things to do. I started out in the underwater world. There's giant sharks swimming around all over the place, and there's kind of around what they want, and I'm kind of.
I like to be like, I started on the underwater world. I was a dolphin at one point in my life.
You see, I started as a merman who wanted to reach the surface world, and so I had to make a deal with an evil squid witch to trade
God damn it.
my legs for my voice. But I have pecs.
I have now pecs.
Look at this
It
stuff.
wasn't the voice, it was the pecs. Yeah, it was the titties that he wanted.
Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?
It's just kind of like an instant, like, I don't know. Everybody in my life always calls me a little otter and a twink, and it just made me fascinated about SeaWorld and underlife and like underwater life.
Seal.
I also like how in the water, fish just eat each other, man. That's cool.
That's pretty tits.
I love fish, so, I get it.
Came down here looking for blowfish, trying to get a beige.
Swimming around here looking for what I want, so we'll see what happens. How you doing?
Good, good as you.
I'm Billy.
I'm Eve.
Eve.
My name is Eve, and I am a stunt double.
Fuck.
Have you seen my biceps?
Oh, damn.
I think that men are kind of turned on by a girl that could actually kick their ass.
Ooh, but that stare is not. Hold up. Let me. If I can pause on it, look at her eyes. Like language to the camera.
I also like to think that she's just beating up some stranger. Like it's not even part of a stunt. It's just being like.
This isn't a scripted moment.
You said what about the Washington Redskins? Bruh.
No. Part of their B-roll footage was a crime. Like she mugged somebody.
Yeah.
Have you seen my biceps?
I'm actually okay with her so far.
Let me show you what I see.
Men are kind of turned on by a girl that could actually kick their ass.
It seems like I don't just look. Okay, behind the eyes.
Yeah, and also again, I know you don't want me to get ahead of anything. What my experience with her on this was, she started off as the longer I saw her, the more she loves mentioning this stunt thing. So you're like, those people who are in movies are like, oh, by the way, as an actor, right? And you're just like, fucking shoot me in the face. She gets grating really fast, and that's
Oh, sorry.
that was my experience, because I thought the same thing. I was like, I might put a pin in her. And then I was like, that pin, I was like, you know what? I'm going to save this pin. This could be.
Yeah, you know what?
I could use this pin for other things.
There's some more stuff I could put holes in.
Also, how it just says ass music. I imagine it's just. I imagine it's just farts right now. She's just ah.
Yeah, she has crazy girl eyes vibe in this picture.
I don't see it. I'm sorry. I'm not going against you, Matt, because I already know that you've seen the episode, so you know.
You don't see what I see. Yeah, there was just a certain twinkle of desperation and
in this freeze frame specifically, one eye is bigger than the other. She has more white on the left eye than the right one. So that's weird.
Nothing physical, that I mean, she's very attractive and all that, but there was just a certain look in her eye that's behind those windows. Oof. Anyway, that's my knee-jerk reaction. I don't know how else to explain it other than.
But I personally also it don't matter. It's fine. We'll get into the deconstruction later.
I'm a big fan of the ass music of her in that face, and then it's just farts right now, all behind her, and they were like, we can't captionize farts.
There's a dude just wailing on a trombone with his ass.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. My name's Katie.
Katie, Billy.
I'm Katie, and I'm a radio DJ. I like being a DJ because I can be a dork. This is my Axl Rose, baby. I think I put guys at ease because I'm so fancy-free with myself that I am comfortable with who I am, so it makes them feel.
No, you're not. She's just sad out of her face. She's comfortable with who she is. She's a skeleton. Most people get that way on purpose.
I'm gonna put a pin in her. I like her as well. So far, there's not too many boners just yet.
It's a medical it's.
Now, also, they don't talk about the show's rating doesn't get into it. Vibe from her is fucking nutso in the sack, which is awesome.
Yes,
she's crazy. We're gonna do some hard drugs, and then it
could be that, but her skinny body image thing. I feel bad, bro. She needs a sandwich. She needs more weight, because. That's just I feel. Maybe I'm just too empathetic. I'm I feel bad. But also I'm I don't want a skeleton in my house. That's gross. I don't want to start around. I don't want another
My
one.
house be haunted. I don't want a spooky bed.
Yeah, I don't want a spooky bed.
It's all spooky.
I don't want a house full of ghouls.
Ghosts?
Ghouls don't get the biscuit.
Who got the biscuits?
So it makes them feel comfortable with who they are. Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm Brittany.
Brittany? Billy.
I'm Brittany. I'm a baseball freak, I guess. Am I up next? I was the only girl on the baseball team in high school.
Were you allowed to do that in high school? Like, can you be the only girl on an all-guy baseball team?
Also, why don't you just play softball? It's not
Right.
like it's like that's like if just being like, I really wish there was a game called football I could play. It's like there is.
Also, if you were on the male baseball team, you would crush at girls softball. Like,
Yeah, that's true, dude.
My
Yeah,
theory
that's
was like a
true.
very rich suburb of Minnesota, like where the Richies live, and they were just like, oh, let her because right. That's very sexist, and my bad. It's not a sexist thing, but I'm just saying maybe it's a small town thing. But also, yeah, softball was the first thing that come to mind. It was like, look, you just have to scissor a couple of times, and you're on the team. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I also don't like her for whatever reason. I don't like her already. I don't like her. And
I'm already out. I just
well, she's the most block. Because so first person we have whatever personality or whatever you have stunt fighter. Workout, that's kind of just a cool thing. She's active, she's in movies, she does martial art, and then you have I'm a DJ, like that's cool. She's in radio and like she's got a personality, and she's like, I like baseball.
And I guess maybe because it's like I think baseball sucks, so like I'm just like judging her so hard. I'm just like, peanuts and Cracker Jacks, go fuck yourself, lady.
But she's not like coming out like I play professional baseball. She's like, I played it in high school. I'm a baseball freak. Like, oh
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, how about a 7-inning stretch my own ass over your face, dumb bitch? I don't know if that was an insult.
Why was that so hateful?
God damn. Is this a new segment called Fat Gaping?
Sorry, audience at home. You might not be used to this. Brandon hates women.
But only baseball women? Very specific.
He hates baseball and women, so this Venn diagram is going to bring out a lot of.
It's going to be toxic. There's I don't know why I got so mean, but
we'll handle the canceling internally. Don't worry. We'll have a meeting after this episode.
Don't worry, we're fine.
I just think of like a weird leech super sucker asshole Brandon has, or just consuming her face.
Yeah. Also, who is it?
Reverse bore.
Yeah.
Or bore. Reverse bore. That's what I was looking for.
That help me be really comfortable around guys. If a guy wants to get to second base with me, he's going to have to take me out a couple times.
Forgot about that joke.
Hi, I'm Billy.
Hi, I'm Elena. Nice to meet you.
Alina?
I'm Elena, and I'm a bartender in Minneapolis. I'm always doing tricks, flipping glasses. They call me the Tom Cruise bartender. I'd have to say that my secret weapon, stare in their eyes and just be like, definitely.
My name is Billy.
All right, so I hate her.
She gets the biscuit from me.
That voice is tough.
It's
no. I'm not saying I'm gonna put a ring on that shit. I'm just saying.
Oh, for Elimidate.
Yeah.
Oh, she's Elimidate.
I'm only living in this world.
No, I get it. Okay. So we're playing Elimidate rules. I thought
we're playing Elimidate. This is real. This is street rules.
I gotta go back a little bit. So I sorry, my apologies. I go back a bit. She's an Elimidate 9. She's an E-Date 9. Like she's like
fun,
great.
Right, with the bar being this is the only episode we've watched of the girls, so this is the only 4. They're all 4 better than the main one on the first episode we watched.
That's all I need is 11 seconds of footage, and I will base a decision that I'll keep
right. I mean, because our
for the rest of my life
as the episodes go. So if you're the guy, imagine yourself with these abs right here. You're this runway model. Before we even look at the first one, what's your internal ranking so far? Who's going first? Who's staying so far?
Okay, so this is my.
Go ahead and put a picture, Jason. Us with that body with our head on it right here.
No, we're the girls. We're the chicks.
Yeah. Number one is
I don't
number one.
Number
one is the Number one is Bartender. Bartender gets number 1 spot. If we're playing Elimidate rules.
I thought you were. No, if we're playing Elimidate rules, we got to eliminate in order.
Oh, we eliminate first.
Who's your keeper? Who's your? I mean, what's in your head right now? If you're the model guy, like
okay, we're doing the betting. We're betting right now. You guys want action on this? What do we?
I mean, I already know, but I'll put forth my thoughts.
Oh yeah.
No. I want the guy to pull down his pants and spew hot diarrhea in the baseball girl's face. Like I don't.
So she's won.
She's gone.
I agree, but
she's a round.
Maybe not with the method.
Without even seeing this first round for you.
Number 2. Okay, that's just number 1. That's all. That's who's gone for me. Fucking hit the showers, toots. You're out.
Then I'm talking to whatever casting director let you in the door.
Yeah. And then the next round we'll take out. We'll start picking. You want to start our predictions?
No, I'm gonna go. Here's my prediction. Baseball. Skinny. No. Yeah, baseball, skinny, and then stunt girl, and then bartender will be the last 2.
Oh, so baseball for you first.
I mean,
baseball 100% first out. Like she's eliminated first. Like you and me are the same. Yeah, but I don't have to do anything to her with my ass.
My least favorite is baseball girl. My favorite is actually DJ girl. That was if I had to start putting pins. My power ranking from best to worst for me, given if I'm model guy, is probably literally from left to right, but switched the last 2. Like.
I agree with you there, DJ girl. But I just think of the food, like
because, like I said, I also think that she probably has access to really good drugs. She's a bartender, so she hangs out. I mean, she's a DJ, so she has like bands come through and shit. So like, she gets some weird hookups. She probably gets into weird ass.
She can get tickets to like bowling.
She's got that like. She just has that weird personality that I.
Yeah, but she also like has that like I can't trust a DJ because it's just like.
I mean, that's not a real job.
It's like a podcaster, and she might know a band, and like she might be.
But also, when I'm having to pick out of this lineup, like fucking stunt girl is close, but that's a little too much of her identity. She's got to remind you she's tough, like she does it, but she's insecure about it. Baseball girls, blah. Other girls she's probably a better. If we just put brunettes than blondes, I guess if I'm reevaluating my power ranking a little. Her voice is a little hard for me, but
well, if you're looking for fun, good time, short term, this is serious because we're on a dating show.
Yeah, my favorite is blue dress of the 4.
Let's go. Let's see.
I don't have a favorite yet.
Here in Minneapolis. And
what's up?
Oh, sorry. I said I don't have a favorite. So but I have a worst. But
we know your worst.
And that's how Elimidate works.
I do a lot of runway and a lot of print work. Why don't you guys give me a little bit of information about yourselves? Like, if you guys were going to do a personal ad about yourselves, why don't you guys tell me what you would say?
Like,
so what
are words?
First of all, I would be like, fired up, out of control bartender looking for a fun time, someone to
can I pause real quick? Also, bartender said, they call me like the Tom Cruise bartender, which is a reference to that. What was the movie where he's the bartender? But she said, yeah, people just call me no one calls you the Tom Cruise bartender because that doesn't make sense.
No. Hey, Tom Cruise pilot. Love it.
Also, what year was Coyote Ugly? Isn't that the early 2000s bar girl point of contact?
No, early 2000s bar girl would be, when did Coyote Ugly come
That's what I just said. When was Coyote Ugly?
I think Coyote Ugly was later, 2003, 2004.
I think so too.
But no one calls you the
Tom Cruise bartender guy, girl.
And then she just said like wild, out of control bartender. Coyote Ugly was 2000 even.
Okay, so that would have been out at the time. So she's just look, guys. Maybe she grew up, maybe they didn't have cable or something.
But yes,
they had to wait for Cocktail to come out on basic TV.
Martini bar is.
Okay. Cool. That's cool.
Also, I think it's just nerves.
I
think she's just nervous and like.
Yeah, all of these people are nervous and have no idea what to do. So.
Yeah.
That's cool. Brittany?
Okay, I'd say single young woman looking for a sporty guy. Take me out to ball games, like to have fun, rollerblade, the outdoors, someone like my dad.
Right away, I'm like.
Also, I have to.
Oh, like my dad, dude! You're dropping dad already.
Oh, dude, you need to go in assuming 100% of your participants have dad problems going on. Like that's just
I get
She's
it.
already a
But
girl into baseball.
Yeah, I get it, but don't bring the motherfucker up on the first date.
Remember his premise was, because this dude's good about using his gimmicks as the gimmick. He said, like, if there was a press release, how would your presser read as if you were
your ad? Yeah,
right. It was like hers was, sporty, looking for guy, kind of rollerblade, maybe like my dad camping.
Like she was cool in the beginning. Like I was actually on board with her for a second. Like, I was like, okay,
baseball won you over. You were like gaping at her, and you were like, wait, hold on, what?
Yeah,
she whispered something in your giant gaping.
Yeah, it's a little throughout the episode. Like we're gonna learn.
As Matthew knows, I'm a bit. I jump to the gun quickly.
Impulsive, I believe is the word you're looking for.
Matt knows. Thank you, Matt.
I know that word too. Like you should like put it. I know what that word is.
I know, but like, there's a running.
You saying
thing.
I don't know what impulse? Yeah, I know what impulse means. What?
No, but there's a running thing in me and Matt's relationship where I consider him much smarter than I am. So anytime I have questions, I will always be like, "Hey, Matthew, what is a croissant?" And he has to take time out of his day and help his friend out and be like, "I mean, you can Wikipedia it yourself," but he's always like,
"It's
like a biscuit." I'm
not to put words in your mouth, Matt, but was this the explanation to that question? Like, sometimes the moon like gets this weird shape. Imagine that as bread and you eat it for breakfast or whenever. Was that the explanation?
No, he's never actually asked that. That was an example. So. But often I will just, if he asks a weird question like that, like I'll just link him the Wikipedia page to it.
It's like, you too have a computer in your hand.
I know, but it's just like, I don't know why.
That. There's times where like something will be in the news. It'll be like, what does the Attorney General do?
but also you're just like the middleman to Google. You're like the freight, like the people that sell like freight quote, like,
I'm pretty good about
middleman
when I don't know either, to just tell him to look it up instead of looking it up and pretending like I knew. A lot of times pretty good about being like, I don't know, man, Google it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Young woman looking for a sporty guy, take me out to ball games, like to have fun, rollerblade, the outdoors, someone like my dad.
Right away, I'm like, daddy's little girl right there.
That's really cool. Eve?
I would say that I am a feminine on the outside, but tough on the inside girl, and I'm a trained stuntman. Looking for a talented, driven guy who wouldn't be afraid to go a couple rounds with me, physically as well as intellectually.
Like, let him marinate for a minute and then jump his bones, all right?
I would love to be a stunt girl, so I think that's really cool.
All right, hit pause. Sorry, hit pause.
I like that the subtitle took stunt girl as stonker.
Stonker.
Yeah.
That's the person who handles stonks is a stonker.
Hold on, let's read this out loud.
Be a stonker. Also, I think that's really cool. The stonker. So baseball girl's lesbian. Like we've already accepted that now, because now it's just starting to make sense, because she's just like, I think that's really cool and like that's super awesome. And then like the bartender now is starting to go down a little bit, because I don't like this catty bullshit she's already bringing to the table on Elimidate.
The producers, I feel like, encourage a lot of that on these girl episodes, because they're going to be all miserable to each other.
But I feel more connected to bartender, even though, she's trash, but I feel connected to her because she's just sitting back and talking shit, which is, what are we doing right now?
Valid point. Valid argument.
And I think Jason also has Jason, haven't you on some degree, at least to a lesser degree, been a bartender yourself, or at least so you also have a job connection there. Like you can see, this is the only of the jobs that they have put forth as, even though baseball player is not a job she does.
In all fairness, I was never a real bar. I was like,
you've been behind a bar and had to be on that end. People have treated you as a bartender.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I've done it, but I wouldn't call myself like when people would say come up with some random ass drink, I'd be like, well, I'd go in the back and Google what the fuck it is and to make I was that bartender. That, folks, is a stonker.
Not
Stonker. don't get the biscuits. We'll just create our own language. Let's just
Stonkers don't get the biscuit.
Stonker don't get the biscuit.
That's the name of the episode right there. Stonkers don't get the biscuit.
Stonkers don't get the biscuits.
What is it, Pootie Tang?
The buildings and everything.
That's awesome.
You're not fire.
Katie, I want to hear it. What about you?
Oh God, coffee. I'm a fun-loving radio geek.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, no kidding. I like to have fun. And I want a guy who's gonna like me for me and totally love that I can go out and be a dork and karaoke and I'm a really bad dancer and just
Katie's like the kind of ditzy little.
That's very cool.
No, she's very insecure.
Yeah, and everyone, you could power a city on the nervous energy in this room. Like,
Yeah, she's good, but also just seeing her across the road, like.
But she didn't hang herself
eating
up
disorder,
dry there. She was just like, she was like, I like music and stuff and karaoke and girl dance stuff. Like, and she didn't like have to. Because did she mention the DJ thing there, or just say I like
at the
music?
beginning? She's like a radio geek or something like that. She said something like that, and then
she mentioned DJ, but like. I don't think she's that bad now. I'm power
like
ranking
her.
it up.
Okay, she's winning me over. Okay, but that's why I think that the Chiefs Buccaneers is going to be this setup right here. So the two closest to him gone.
Oh, you think?
Which one's Tom Brady now? I missed your Chiefs Buccaneers parallel.
The girl on the right is Tom Brady because she is obviously 57.
Yeah.
Sorry, bartender, but you've been insulted for your age.
Here's your biscuit. Oh no! Stonkers don't get the biscuit.
Yeah, stonker. That's what she is. She's a big old stonker, in my opinion.
Stupid stonker.
But yeah, so she was already my number one slot, but I think she handled herself best there.
Did you say number one slut?
Slot in the number one slot, the number one position, leading first place.
Just to clarify, she was my number one slut.
S
That kind of invalidates all the good points that you're making up to this point.
I fucked her 37 times. She's my number one slut.
I got a punch card.
Yeah. Yeah, it says on the next one I get a free sandwich. Look at that.
Over this way. Eve, which one is your favorite?
which one? What?
Fish.
So I've been there recently.
Which one's what?
The aquarium, Eve. Which one's your favorite? Which one? What? Like
the tigers, you fucking asshole. Oh, I hate her.
Eve just lost so many points.
Eve.
Yeah, this one and I had a great time the other night. Great kisser. A little bit though.
Nibble.
Nibble.
Oh, what are these things with the big long noses? Aren't these like,
I don't know.
what are they?
They're gars.
Gars?
How do you know so much about fish?
They talk to me.
I was weirded out that Elena knew so much about the fish.
Hold on here, pause. I was weirded out that Elena could read a card next to the fish. It really bothered me at the aquarium when all the information is on the walls for 4-year-olds. It bothered me. Exactly. She read it.
4-year-old height. You got to look down.
Also, you can tell here.
Down. If you're us, you look down because children see it.
They pointed out a little later and make more of a point of discussion, but you can see it here. Elena has a spider tattoo on her arm.
I thought that was a weird thing. Like I was trying to flick it off. It's like it was like a troll where you see the cockroach. Remember that stupid Raid commercial that had a cockroach?
Yeah. No, but I was going with you. Sorry, that was the drink. I was like, yes, no, I don't. But I was back. Yeah.
Yes, never. What? Why? Stonker.
Get the biscuit.
Tidbits of information.
Which one do you like?
I didn't think about the sharks.
Yeah.
Definitely, they're badass.
Oh, sorry. Can we have pause real quick?
God, I hate us. Okay.
So I don't like the DJ girl. I don't. They're all just.
That's a weird. Like I was so weirded, freaked out that she knew so much about fish. I'm like, why would you be freaked out? Maybe you're not an enthusiast.
And then, the DJ said she knew about fish because she's psychic and they talk to her brain because they don't know how to tell jokes right now in the moment, and everyone's so nervous because a literal model is standing next to them and they don't know how to react.
But is he really a model or is he just handsome for Minnesota?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think that's what's up. Like he Like, yeah, he's an attractive boy,
But
and he's got that. He's got that early High School Musical Zac Efron fucking.
I would point out
fucking
though,
Hey Nest dude that was so popular, and I know you guys rock that shit too. Don't fucking lie to me.
I would point out though, compared to the other episode he watched, he really drives the discussion and gets stuff out of them better than the girl did on the episode with the dudes.
Yeah.
Like he like says like, okay, here's premise. Everyone, because she was just like, what are you into? And the guy's like, Jaeger. And then they would talk over each other for like 45 minutes. Whereas he's like, okay, here's my question for you. Shut up. You. Shut up. You. And like, he's like, okay, here we are. We're in the aquarium. Which fish do you like here? We're in a place. Let's use the like, he's good at using his model background and their surrounding to keep a discussion that bounces between them.
Well, I don't think modeling lends itself to.
No, but he uses that premise. He's like, hey, like later on, he has him try on outfits. Like I do a way
Don't spoil it. But here's what I'm saying is like
the trailer earlier.
You're failing to realize the obvious here. It's just because he's a dude and he's accustomed to running shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
Jason, I wasn't gonna say the get us canceled part. Like,
I'll take that. I'll die on that hill. I won't. But
can we put up a sexism meter now?
I'm the stalker. I don't give a biscuit. I'm trying to wash my car anyway. Eat a dick.
I'm the third strike.
How am I? By the way, I think I've been the best. I think I've
also
been
like the safest. Brandon's been in the baby seat, sitting there just being a good boy, eating his greens all. So
I've just been quiet.
Back to talking about baseball, girl.
That's unrelated about her. I would do that to her if she was also a male. I don't care about her identity. I just
it's a thing. I do it. Okay.
All right, let's roll.
Do it.
Then maybe I don't know, Jason. If I don't know if it'll be a bit. I just assume Jason will do bits if I set it up enough. We'll do like the Family Feud X's over us now. All right, let's roll.
I have that graphic.
Fish. This one and I had a great time the other night. Great dinner. A little bit.
Nibble. What are these things? The big ones? I just like.
I don't know.
What are they?
They're gars.
Gars?
How do you know so much about fish?
They talk to me.
I was weirded out that Elena knew so much about the fish.
I'm full of little tidbits of information.
Which one do you like?
I think about the sharks.
Dr. Evil there.
I'm definitely thinking of sharks. I just want to see him eat something. Eat someone. That's not way.
I'm over here now. You want to jump into the tank? Thanks. I'm down.
That's sweet. After the Shark Tank, we got to go over to the Touch Tank, Stingray Sting, and I wanted to kind of see if I could give a bottom.
After the Shark Tank, we got to the Touch Tank, and that's when things really started getting hot.
Yeah, we started touching tanks. I thought I could touch a tank.
You want to touch tanks, tank touching, and also it stings because it's called Stingray.
I wonder how much clearance they had to get to shoot at the Mall of America like this, because like. You don't see people in the background, but like they're not going to shut down the mall for this show.
No, they don't.
Yeah, not for.
Here's how it works. It's on the slowest season. Like, so I went, and it was like.
Well, it said it was filmed at the beginning, like January, so it's right after Christmas, even.
Yeah, this is like a Tuesday in January at like 8 a.m.
Exactly.
Like
11
they got
a.m.
it super early, like as things opened up. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was there like a couple years ago, and that motherfucking looks the same. I was there with those guys. I feel famous.
Did you see that same octopus with the creepy smile back there?
Yep, creepy thing. Fucking stonks in the Stingray stonk tank. And
stonks in the sting tank.
Stonkers.
Guys, they were stinging the stonk tank. I don't know what I'm going to do.
There were stinging stonks, and there were stink in the stink tank, and there were stonking the dweebs, and there were
stonking the dweebs.
Stonking
the
dweebs.
Fucking eating biscuits, all right?
Stonkers,
nobody gets a biscuit. I'm calling it off. No, we're done.
We're all done.
No more biscuits.
Not for the stonkers.
I don't know what they've been stung before, if they had issues.
Want to see any fingers floating in here?
He has ribs. Do you see that?
What's that?
Rib for her.
Did it bite you?
No, that's a little daunting, but it's not like the fish looked at me and decided to jump out of me.
Yeah, our tough stunt chick was the one that freaked out at the Steve Irwin death trap here.
Yeah, I thought, hey, bitch, if you were practicing your fundamentals, you would have kneeled down and fucking caught that and got the first baseman out, mother.
Fuck up that goddamn Stingray. I was like, Steve Irwin hadn't died yet, so that wasn't weirdly disrespectful yet.
Yeah, not yet. Well, just like in the last Elimidate, we brought up another dead guy, Heath Ledger, and celebrated him as if he wasn't dead.
I celebrate Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is one of my favorite people.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin, you've been unbusted.
Dude, I swear to God, if like we unbusted him and he came back to life, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how this show's continue.
I'm Stonk. This is B-Dork and Blom. Unbusted. I just made Star Trek names. There was no rhyme or reason to what I said. There was not like beef, cheese, and cheese beef.
So where's everyone's rankings right now? Because now
mine really haven't changed with the middle two kind of side by side. Because really I have 3 tiers. I have first, second, third because bartender and stunt girl are both tied at middle because they're just and then baseball is my least favorite, and so other one stays in the top slot, just kind of like you gotta rank these 4.
Yeah.
This isn't really like a funny bit, but I do want to acknowledge the dude that is running the show. He's actually being kind of respectful and like
he's
fun and just kind of nice and even killed. And I was like, it's my own dickishness to be like, ooh, model.
Yeah.
You know what
and
I mean?
I like the way
also Minnesota model with that accent. That's the other point. Minnesota accents, man, it takes me a minute to get accustomed. I got to get acclimated. Like, oof.
Oh, don't you know?
But no, I like the way he's like. Then we went to the thing where you can pet them because I want to see how they would react to touching weird stuff and stuff jumping.
Because I got a weird slimy dick, so I need to prep these girls for what they're about.
And even if this is being fed to him by the producers, it seems like he has some idea of what he wants to do with this location and what to have a premise other than just now we're over here. Like,
again, this is 2 in. We are kiddie pool sticking a toe in that on a
right. But so far, this guy's running the show way better than car salesman girl, who was just like, "You guys like beer, yell at each other, man, make face. I don't know, you're eliminated."
Yeah.
Like I almost want to say like suburban type.
She's very Minnesotan.
Have any of you guys ever been stung like that? Like, have you guys ever been like in past relationships? I'm talking about relationships. Yeah, you guys, I want to know about bad news.
You dated a stingray before?
A lot of energy. She was a little much.
What's that?
He was like, you stung in relationships. You guys dated a stingray before?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not. I
plan on cheating on whichever one of you I end up with. So I need to know.
I'm not going to make fun of her for that because like the way he did raise it, he literally just goes, "Any one of you been stung like that before?" And like,
how do you take that?
That sounds like
if you're a dirty girl. If you're a dirty girl, it's like, yeah, I've been stung like that, right? And he's like, yeah, did you jizz on your hair?
Yeah. He's also a model, and like
he's Derek Zoolander over here.
Yeah, so like if he's like, you ever just been stung like that before? You'd be like, it's like, yeah, I got killed by a raccoon or some bullshit,
Yeah, but here's my point. I was saying a nice thing about him so we can get him on a show later. If you call him a fucking...
Yeah, we're not going to show him the episode, right?
He was the one? My bad. No, he ruled.
He's the one that posted it.
We're watching it on his YouTube channel. We're giving him ad revenue now.
Yeah.
No, because there's zero revenue here.
Right, I mean, we're giving him the fraction of a cent. Hey, everybody, if you're a fan of our show, follow, like, subscribe. Checks notes, Bill Lee.
We are that asshole handing him a flyer for our band, and he's going to throw it away immediately once he's out of eyesight here. That's what's happening. We're inconveniencing.
Even just this far in, don't you have 50 questions you want to ask him about this experience, though?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like I do.
I want to find as many people that were on this because it's such a weird, like, forgotten
and then
about.
Have them start a podcast.
Yeah. What have we become, guys?
The Elimidate podcast.
Bunch of fucking stonkers.
That's stonker right there. That's where you would put the biscuit if she wasn't a stonker.
I tell the nicest energy. She was a little much for the room. I
think Katie's a total spaz.
I think I can speak to by relationship, burn. I got the burn marks.
Elena was a little bitter. I would think that Elena would be the kind of girl who would do the burning.
I'm not in anything, any kind of friendship or relationship to get hurt again, and I won't put up with any crap.
What you eat?
Yeah, I've been stung before.
She's like the Josh, right? So, am I wrong?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
You bounced her. Josh was from the last Elimidate where it was like, I'm the Sean Penn, like.
I have no idea.
Listen to what she says here.
I was trying to think of a Josh I knew, and I was like,
it's like they asked a question and she answered a different one, or I thought the question was different. I don't know.
Yeah, it's bizarre. They're just
Katie's
analyze
a
what
total
she said.
spaz.
I think I can
Have I
speak
ever
to
been?
that.
Has.
My relationship, burn. I got the burn marks.
Elena was a little bitter. I would think that Elena would be the kind of girl who would do the burning.
I'm not in anything, any kind of friendship or relationship to get hurt again, and I won't put up with any crap.
What you eat?
Yeah, I've been stung before, but nothing, like I said, I couldn't handle. So,
You're the stone girl.
yeah. I kicked his ass.
Probably did.
You want to move out? Fine. I've never really been stung. I mean, like,
yo, hit pause. I like her now. I like her even more now because she's just straight up like, I'll domestic abuse your ass tonight.
Yeah. I will fuck you up, Theodore.
My favorite, because she's making the joke of obviously like she's badass and like, like nothing, like, like no one can hold her down. But I love it when she was just like, you're trying to move out? Bam. And it's just like, whoa, that dude has got to leave this relationship right now.
Yeah.
Like this dude is in trouble.
It's like WrestleMania fucking 3 in my living room every goddamn day.
It's also funny to think about because, like, what if this is the reverse of the Elimidate and they're like, have you ever been stung before? He's just like, yeah, but I could get back up. Like, you try to leave the apartment, bam, bitch, you down.
Show abuse a date.
Whoa.
But also, like I said, she talks about it too much, which makes me doubt the real validity of it. It was like, I would have kicked his ass. Like, no.
Yeah,
she was into also let's she was in Minnesota, so it was a lot of probably indie productions that could have been legit there, commercial work or something like that. But like in a Midwest town, when you get any type of production of TV or
fighting,
something,
not fighting also.
It's like a third cousin of Hollywood. Right. You know what I mean? Like you get those people that are like will talk about their credits over, and it's like, ugh, yeah. Real gangsters, shut the fuck up. See episode.
I was just about to say that. That's the one.
I kicked his ass.
Probably did.
I love how that chick just rolled her eyes. The idea of like, she kicked her ass. Bet she did.
Yep. She doesn't seem mean or vindictive at all, which that's why I don't like her.
After the fish tanks, we took a walk to the NASCAR racing because we could kind of see who's competitive and who's got kind of an edge to them. We're going to race, and I'm going to ride with one of you guys. So I want to...
Oh, ride with one of you guys.
Yeah, they're going to do like
I'm going to
race.
ride one of you guys.
They're going to do a race car arcade game. He's like, I'm going to be in one of your cars.
Yep, I'm going to pay you.
I don't think he's making them do stuff with each other. Like, it's not just like, all right, what do you think of beer? Like the other girl was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do anal on the first day. That's like, that's just like.
That's in the paperwork. I assume the people who brought you on the show, the casting director.
Oh, you didn't read all of it?
Well, brought lube.
Yep. Well, you'll find out later. It'll be a surprise.
Now you fucked up.
They used to ride with me. It's going to be furious. It should end up in at least 2 places.
I think you should ride with me because you know what? I've got a little
Did she
bit
brag
of
about being at least 2 places?
Oh, they're saying why he should ride. Whose car he's going to ride in. They should make them.
What did she say? Something about you'll end up in 2 places. Does that mean like you'll get hit? Does that mean you'll get decapitated? And that sounds like a car accident.
Maybe I don't know. We talked over it a little bit, so I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I took it as she's been to the gas station and the bar she works at. Like, and this is her 3rd place that she's been to ever.
Let's see what she's saying.
We're going to race, and I'm going to ride with one of you guys. So I want to know a good reason why I should ride with you.
They used to ride with me. It's going to be furious. It should end up in at least 2 places.
I think you should ride with me because you know what? I've got a little bit of the road rage in there and you can get down and dirty. I've done a lot of the video games, so I feel this is a real car, not a video game. Well, I've never iced, but like I said, I've been trained by the stunt driver for the General Lee, so I got the moves. He was talking about who she had.
See how she can't not mention
Yeah, she sucks. She's number 2. So she's okay. Baseball first. Maybe I don't know. Honestly, Brandon, what do you think? Is your asshole closing up like the thing in Alien? The
asshole closing up.
Yeah, I don't mind the baseball girl anymore. I don't care.
She's kind of winning my favor. I'm like, she's actually kind of sweet.
She's being bland enough to outweigh the obnoxious elements of other ones.
No, 100%. That's all it is. Like my asshole, like literally, it's just like it's getting tired, and it's just kind of like it's not worth my time. Like she's
just like who's in the room, like so if you had if you and baseball girl were in a room alone, just you two, your asshole would be open. But then you add an element of like an annoying person that makes baseball girl look better.
Notice how baseball girl has not talked about baseball since then.
Yeah.
She hasn't been like, which car do you want to drive? Well, I play a lot of baseball, so I'm good at sliding into whatever. She was just like, I don't like video games. She was like, I don't have a joke.
So, well, let's
confidence.
Let's go back to each answer. The first one was, no, you don't need to rewind, please, for love of God. I hate these women talking.
The first one said, I'm intense, and it'll be a crazy ride, and it might end up in two places.
I don't know what that means, and I'm taking that as sort of meaning like
a car wreck.
That's what I'm taking it up. Like you're gonna hit,
be split in half,
and you're gonna be like part of your body's gonna be. The second girl said, I have road rage, so I'm not afraid to get down and dirty, which is like that's not sexy.
Like, hey,
I guess, but it's not. It's like I don't like. It's not sexy, and like you're just gonna get into an art. Whatever.
Or if somebody cuts the intense ride, whatever.
Yeah. If somebody cuts me off on the freeway and I flip him the bird, I don't immediately get a boner and associate those activities together. Like just really pull over, and then I need to come immediately.
The baseball girl just said, I don't like video games, so
I respect. I read this.
That's fine.
I respect that bunt. She took a bunt at least and was just like, I'm not going to hit a swing.
She's just like, no, fuck you.
And then
I was like, that's gangster.
She's and then stunt girl had to say, not only am I stunt trained, I was stunt trained by the guy who drove the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. So he had to also get a name drop and a racist name drop. That car has a Confederate flag on it.
Yeah. We've seen it at cons. It's like, oh, cool. I see it from TV. Ooh, that roof paint job though. Ooh. Yeah, Knight Rider Kit didn't have a freaking like swastika in his under his hood.
So I was stunt trained by the guy that drove the General Lee. Which how old is he? And then 2000 that he's training her to stunt drive. Like, I didn't want a conversation where he doesn't mention that. Like, what's a thing you like that's not this?
Also, I bet that's legit real. As she was trained by the guy that like gave up Hollywood or retired or.
I bet that guy teaches a class now and is trained
in Minnesota. And she's all about it. It's just like it would either be that or like fire throwing or some bullshit that she would be into. She's that girl.
Yeah, but I guarantee the guy just literally is just a defensive driver, and he's just like, I'm just trying to make $50 on the side.
Or 100 people drove the General Lee at different times throughout the run of the show, and so like, a lot of them.
Just the two dudes,
yeah. But regardless,
again, guys, just creating relevant content for today's youth.
But yeah, my rating still stands mostly, but that's because I cop out in the middle and have two
trained with, and I'm sitting there going, who? What? Huh?
Your answer was the best. I'm riding with you.
Now, that's the first ding against the guy. That was the best answer with the General Lee one?
There's a lot more, hopefully, to that.
I don't like his ideology, but hey, at least he's...
like how he got there.
You like his ideology?
I said I don't like his ideology, but at least at least he picked a side. At least he's definitive about it. He's not like he's skirting around.
I think he already had her picked out already, and then just like answer the question and change my mind, like because he picked fast.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I kind of want him to say out of his mouth is like, it was just, it was for states' rights, and just as a handsome young,
maybe he hopes she's going to jump the video game over a ravine.
It was about taxes and states' rights,
Yeah, on the way over, we're just like, They didn't really understand the economical impact of it, but whatever. Like,
trying to justify Civil War
Most
wasn't
people
about
didn't even
slavery.
actually own slaves, only the very rich.
Yeah, by the way,
Slavery, you've been busted. Whoa, don't bust slavery.
Oh, sorry, no, my way, other way around. Slavery does get busted. Slavery, you do get busted because you're not good. Sorry.
Right, what did you think?
I always forget that busted means bad.
Busted Hitler. You busted Hitler earlier in the episode.
Slavery, you get the biscuit.
No.
You're also a stonker.
No biscuit for Hitler.
Yeah,
no biscuit.
Fascism in general, you've been busted.
Thank you. Fascism gets busted. Slavery also gets busted.
Scott, Unfa, and Gliebenstein.
I'm Biscuit, this is Scones, and here's also Biscuit. But anyway, let's see who wins him over with playing Daytona USA or whatever this is.
Racing experience in the world. Racing so real, you can feel it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Fucking Dimebag Darrell playing the guitar back there. What's going on? This episode kind of works. I did the car race.
Yeah, notice how they're doing things, unlike the other episode where they just stood around and that guy made faces.
This reminds me so much of this era when I was in my early 20s dating, going to fucking Dave and Buster's.
Right before Arcade died.
Because Eve was driving crazy. She was driving us into the wall, and people were hitting us, and we were getting banged up, and I was getting thrown around. I'm scared.
I'm scared. Can we just cut to that a lot? Do we need to isolate a clip of him just going, I'm scared, to use whatever we get in weird territory. And we're back.
Coming up, who will Billy cut first?
I think Katie's gonna get cut this round. I think she's too much of like a little girl spaz. Brittany's a little quiet.
I'll see if they do the X thing too.
Quiet. I think that
Also, if we overdub her, it does look like she say Brittany's a little twat. And I kind of just I want you guys to look at her lips and dub it, as if we were doing a Japanese anime.
So we crashed, so I killed him 4 times, so.
Coming up, who will Billy cut first?
I think Katie's gonna get cut this round. I think she's too much of like a little girl spaz. Brittany's a little quiet. She's a little
kind of.
I think that I would get rid of Katie first, and it's probably gonna be me.
Oh, see? I dig her. She wins for me. Again, just because she said it, I was just like, I'm fucked. I'm like, I like that energy. I don't know. Am I wrong?
I like that self-deprecating energy. I appreciate that she's just like, I think I should leave because I'm tired.
I think it's the way that each of them picked another one and then she picked herself. Which means no one else thought she should go first, even though she did.
That's, yeah.
So, the magic was in you the whole time. So who's your first? If you're a guy, you had the race car thing, you had the fish time. Who's your first? Who leaves?
Baseball.
For me, it's baseball or stunt girl is my first. Who I would, if I'm in his shoes, that's who I'm dumping first right now. That's who's leaving. That's who I'm not taking to the food court.
It's hard because baseball, she's like after everyone, she's not too bad, but she's just white noise.
Right. That's probably
she's just
all 4 of them. None of them are great, but none of them are good enough to break away from the pack. Really, there's not a clear winner.
Well, that's what I said. Like the format of this show too. If you think about it from that angle, the one show that we watched, it was the quiet, down to earth, not wackadoo guy got cut.
Well, that guy also didn't say
I think baseball's going to get it.
Word. He just sat there and was like, I'm just getting my free beer.
Yeah, I'm just going to get my water or whatever the fuck's happening.
He didn't even put a little joke here or there. He just shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think baseball's going to go, but also I'm okay with it because I think she doesn't want to be here anyway. She's just kind of I don't like video games. I don't like
better than everybody. I mean, you don't be
Mall of America. As soon as you get eliminated, you get to go fucking get a slice of pizza at Sparrow and go fucking shop, and you just fucking get out and
you're also Minnesota's freaking Gwyneth Paltrow. You could go sell some vag candles that explode or whatever. she can float away on a cloud of privilege, like just.
Yeah, no, she's fine.
I feel like your point was unrelated to mine. My point was getting eliminated first is a blessing because you're already at a cool place and you can go shop and hit the food court and be like, fuck, I don't need to go with what you're doing.
We're talking about the same thing. Yeah, exactly.
And you said she could fly away on a cloud of privilege as Minneapolis Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah. Same thing. That sounds like privilege. If you woke up at, wait, hold on, guys. No. Real talk though. Like, don't be a stonker. If you woke up tomorrow and you were Gwyneth Paltrow, but you rub the genie's lamp and you're like, I want to be Gwyneth Paltrow. But then it's like, oh, needful things. There's a twist. And your twist is, oh, I got to hang out at Mall of America. You wouldn't take that over waking up tomorrow as you?
Okay, well, yeah, let me recontextualize the situation to be more accurate. You're at the Mall of America already. Would you rather be here to do what you want to do or go play the rest of the game with these idiots?
Oh, yeah. Go. Yeah.
Or just be like, fuck, I'm going to GameStop.
I go shoe shopping. They have a big Lego store that's.
Yeah, now you're happy to be there. You go to the Lego store. Suddenly it's cool. Jason, I don't do this lightly. You've been busted.
That's geek, I'm chic, and that's Zeke, baby. Oh, that's funny.
Fair.
For a limited time only, we'll let you try 2 5-minute sample readings for free. But you must call right now.
Are you looking for a settlement of some sort coming up in about November?
Yes, I am.
I see you dyeing your hair red.
Are you looking for advice from a place that decorates their whatever this is from the store that sells bongs also?
Anyone want to see if this 800 number still goes anywhere?
Yes. First 5 minutes of each call free must be 18 for entertainment only.
So, Richweed, Cheetah, Hirnetta, Strong in the Drabble Challenge, Okay, Bye, Bill, Cast in Blood, Cute Cottage Insight, 800-734-6690 for helping in any manifest header, white male with hot in sentence. What I read you is literally what that says. And if
Are you like on the Narnar dark web? Is that what's happening? The Narnar web?
And if I click it, it just goes to a blank page. Wait, hold on.
Hi, I'm on a podcast called Fairweather Friends podcast, and we're talking about this episode of Elimidate, and we saw this commercial on there, and it was the 2 free 5-minute readings. This was from 2001. It was in the episode. You'll probably remember it. It was the blonde with the Mall of America. Okay. Do you? So you know what I'm talking about, right? So they were playing NASCAR video game, and we were just calling to see like who do you predict within the first 5 minutes who would go first? Was it baseball or was it bartender with the spider?
So you have reached the number for extra vitamin company, sir.
Oh, vitamins?
Yes, sir. This is a vitamin company. You have dialed the number, sir.
Yeah, so the blonde guy in Minnesota was trying to deliver vitamin D to these ladies, and they were all trying to obtain vitamin D in that, and then they were doing NASCAR video game. Which one wins?
Sir, you have dialed the number for extra vitamin company. It is a vitamin company. You have dialed the number, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Also, first order of business. One, Jason, you have been unbusted.
Did I get back in? I'm free.
2, that is an absolute fucking Nigerian scam line.
Oh, 100%.
That was 100% a scam baiting number. Go to Tech Scammers United, give that vitamin company a call and show them what's for all you weird scam baiting community out there. There's a group of people that they're going to fuck them up. It's fine.
Yeah. Also, I'm probably going to get a shit ton of like third-party weird calls and shit. But whatever.
What else is new?
Hey, if it's for funny, it's worth it. You know.
That was solid. I thought you were going to go the psychic for your reading route. You went did you see the episode? This number was on route.
Well, yeah, this number was on route. Also, can you predict what's going to happen? Since you are a psychic, you know, I don't want to wait through the commercials and watch the actual program. You tell me what's going to happen.
Who do you think Billy will eliminate first? Katie, Brittany, Eve, or Alana?
Hey everybody, everything's been really fun and everything's been really cool. I've had a really good time, but it's that point where I have to cut somebody, and I've decided to cut Katie because
Oh my God, I knew it!
you are like kind of zany.
Okay, that's kind of a fucked up, like, fuck this guy, dude. Like, okay, I think she would be in the run.
Hold on. He's gone? Or she's gone?
Katie's gone. She gone.
Right, and now my favorite one's gone, so they can all burn. I'm just like, all right, fuck it, my number one went down. I can't even agree with him the rest of the episode now.
I agree. Matt, you pulled me around to her. I just worry about the eating disorder, and hopefully she's eating sandwiches a bunch and you know, feels good about herself. Because
it's kind of crazy because it's like if literally someone had to choose of like which dessert needs to go, and they immediately took chocolate cake, and they were just like fucking gone.
Who's that?
It's
like
person?
Like
ice cream
chocolate.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
It's chocolate. And you're like, you went with lemon meringue, you fucking psycho. What are you, the fucking Night Stalker?
Yeah,
bitch crawling into windows looking for lemon meringue pie over chocolate.
This dude's
what is wrong with you?
That like
everybody
So he's keeping 3 Stonkers. This guy doesn't want biscuits.
This guy does not want biscuits, which, I mean, he is a model. We should have seen this coming.
But anyway, let's hear his reasoning for getting rid of who I thought was the best one.
Yeah.
Which a lot of guys are totally dig, but that's just not.
Yeah, he's like, you're too zany and goofy. Some guys are into that. I like humorless bitches.
It doesn't even matter. I thought the guy was kind of a dork anyways. He's so not my type.
Too much of a spaz, I think, for his taste.
So maybe I'm too loud and too freaky, but that's just my personality.
I agree with you, Matt.
I don't want it. When I get home with a chick, I want face-to-face missionary for 8 minutes and done.
Right. And then we talk, and then like she says something, and I'm like, wow. And then I said, and she's like, wow. And then we just together, we're just like, wow.
In the next round, I'm going to be looking for the one who's got the least insecurities, who doesn't care what I think. I'm looking for a girl who's pretty secure with who she is and how she looks. Are you guys having a good time so far?
Sorry. Which you eliminated. You eliminated the quirky one because she was quirky.
Yeah, you fucked up. Like, why are you
fucked up, bro?
Theoretically, and this is one of the things I was wondering if this was the studio, the show, the producer's idea, or organically his idea. Like, they're going to go, now we're going to go to the bikini store. We're going to put on skimpy clothes. Not because I want to look at them. I want to see who's got insecurities about swimsuits and shit. Once I kicked off the least insecure person of them.
No. So the theory is like, oh, I want you to be. No, I want that insecurity. I don't want my potential mate or partner or lover to want to show themselves in front of strangers at Mall of America.
I just like that he's borderline Jigsaw at this point. It's like, I want to see their insecurities. I want to see who has the willpower to show their body and survive.
But you win for being a fucking stripper at the mall? Like,
I think it's cool that he's just trying to get a vibe. Like, he's just going to pick the one he likes out of the vibes he gets from them.
So, gets
to see them in swimsuits.
Yeah, you're still on Team SS here, right?
Swimsuits for the beach season in Minneapolis.
It's January in Minneapolis, and you're still going for Hitler Youth here. All right, fine.
Yeah, it's fired up. Yeah, it's a good time. Definitely.
All right, since I do this every weekend, where are we going to? And you guys are all going to try on swimsuits, and we're going to see what kind of color coordination you guys have.
Kind of cheap. You know, they went to the place that said sale. Sale.
Yeah.
Look at that
to be
fucking
fair,
sign.
it's a mall. They all have 75% off signs in front of every store.
No, that place is closing tomorrow. Look at this. Look. We're gonna have to dig through random boxes and find different.
Yeah, as we said, the swimsuit store is probably not doing well in Minnesota in January.
Right.
The fucking
buying
4
thongs
feet
in
of snow
Minnesota.
outside.
All the thongs, you have to go to Prince's house. See, Prince had ownership of all the thongs, like all the thongs. Yeah, the model.
He
like,
was a part owner. He invested fully in it.
that's thong capital right there. Ground zero thong Prince.
I want you guys to pick out whatever outfit you guys think looks best on you, and then we're gonna have a little fashion show. You guys look so psyched.
I'm telling you, I'm so confident.
Let's go.
It'll be okay. I'll be honest.
Don't be stressed.
All right, let's do it.
I knew that definitely this is something that I was going to be good in, believe it or not.
I know what cut looks good. It's the string kind.
Pink looks good on you.
Pink?
Pink looks
All
good
right,
on you.
Billy says pink. I was scared, senseless.
What's your favorite color?
I'm going for the blue.
All right, that's a definitely good call.
I like how the good call of the color they were all already
There were
wearing.
a lot of skimpy bathing suits in that store. Just come on, take this.
Freaking out.
I want to see their bodies. I want to see how confident they were.
Okay, good.
Okay, do you guys think they were legit freaking out, or were they
I don't
faking?
know, I want to know if this was a thing that when they were cast was told would be an issue, or if this is a thing that was his idea and the studio was like, that's a good idea, or if the director was like, look, this is a girl episode, we're going to the swimsuit store, and like that was written for him to say.
Yeah, and that's what sells eyeballs to have.
Because in the
TNA.
trailer, like I said, in that little trailer beforehand, this sequence was heavily like, oh, here they are, the teeny bikini part. And I don't know if that was because it does tie to the model idea. Like if organically that could have been a good angle to take if you're stuck with this. But it also feels like something a sleazy director was like, we're going to go put on swimsuits. We're going to have a little fashion show because, you know, guys are going to go wonka, 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 bow tie spin.
I think this.
Oh, sorry. It feels very sleazy director that showed up because it feels real because the look on their face at the beginning is very much of like, you said we weren't doing this. Like it feels like it feels very much like they were like the person who hired them was like, you might have to wear a swimsuit, probably not. You're at the Mall of America. Why would you wear a swimsuit? That's silly. Come on, no, it's no big deal. But like, can you sign this waiver saying you're cool with it? And like it seems like they got like pushed into like they were told ahead of time, but it was that sort of like kind of like it's probably not going to happen, but like in case it does, you know.
And then it depends, like, because then I start wondering, like, my brain starts thinking about all of the nuts and bolts of it. Was first girl eliminated the one who didn't sign that waiver, so she's gone regardless? Like, we start getting into, because there's other ones I look at, and like when I was watching the other one, and like they did the tattoos and shit, and I was like, they're not eliminating a guy who's okay with the tattoos in round one. Like, that's just not going to happen. Even if he gets a swastika on his forehead, he's staying in. Like,
because it's kooky TV, it's going to get eyeballs and so.
Right, and then so I start wondering if it's like the people are like, I'm not okay with that. They're like, okay, she's gone first round regardless. Like, so I start wondering about how deep the rabbit hole goes on how manufactured it is based on the process.
We're making this way too complicated. I think all of these people, like, she's stunning. Like, she's a model herself. Look at her, right?
Yes, yeah, gorgeous.
Not my type, but she's very much like she could sell like. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, she's also a model. I suspect it's all like part of the same modeling agency that he works for, put this package together.
Well, I mean, I assume they draw, because they have the big audition things at the end of all their episodes. I'm sure they draw from their auditions to get people from the areas and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's check out this fashion show.
Let's go. It'll be okay.
I'll be honest.
Don't be stressed.
All right, let's do it.
I knew that definitely this is something that I was going to be good in, believe it or not.
I know what cut looks good. It's the string kind.
Pink looks good on you.
Pink?
Pink looks
All
good
right,
on you.
Billy says pink. I was scared, senseless.
What's your favorite color?
I'm going for the blue.
All right,
Mixed with a little
that's
bit
a definitely good call.
Now we're talking.
That's working.
There were a lot of skimpy bathing suits in that store.
Yeah, it's a bathing suit store.
Yeah.
I like how I want it, like the description just said modest.
They were.
Okay, good. So,
Fantastic.
you like it? I knew that you would be in a bikini. I mean, like.
There's someone shopping right there.
She's like petite and fit.
I think that Billy really realized how much I really do take care of my body. Obviously, that's important to him because, did you see him?
I think you're a little bit more buff than I am, but that's okay. Eve looked hot.
again, all I see are children. Like these are like they're not developed people yet. Like they're not full yet. Like, they're just figuring it out. Like just
yeah.
Her body was hard. Her outfit looked good. She looked great.
Oh, like none of these are my type.
I appreciate the goggles. I think that's a cute thing.
That is a good move. And
that lady just shopping right there. She was looking like, is the show filming right now?
Yeah.
Like, just go back a couple seconds. Like, look at her looking over at this.
Okay, yeah, I'll look at that. But also watch her movement and her gait. She's professional. Like she knows what she's doing. Like,
I think you're a little bit more buff than I am, but that's okay. Eve looked hot. Her body was hard. Her outfit looked good. She looked great. Let's go. You see? Wow. Very cute. I'm digging the goggles.
I had to have the goggles through.
It was just an old lady like.
Who's going, what are you doing?
Is there a camera in here? Am I on Elimidate?
This is the same show that said I wasn't going to be hot enough.
Yeah.
She's mad because she auditioned.
Oh, can we do a GILF Elimidate? Like a young hot dude like this, right? But all the ladies are like 68 or over. And they have to fight for this young cock. Can we make that?
Okay. Let's see what what the bartender has left.
For a little bit of, fun. Yeah. It showed another side of her that we
I like her.
That's dope. Came out with confidence. I thought that was really cool.
She's not taking it seriously, but she's just like, yeah, whatever. She like. You could probably start farting in front of her in like 3 months. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's down. She'd be probably like second day, be like just ripping ass and like lighting farts. And we're like, hey, this chick's kind of cool. It's kind of like banging one of my bros.
It's just like you're just slamming one of the old pals.
Slamming one of the old pals. Guys, if y'all had the JJs, I'd be,
Oh, you'd be tearing my ass up. And that, yeah.
Yeah. Now that I know how it works, and
now that I know how sex works, Jason, yeah, I'm all on board.
I've been watching a lot of documentaries on the subject.
How to Fuck Brandon, directed by Ken Burns. Ken Burns, How to Fuck Brandon.
How to Fuck Brandon.
It's like a 9-hour fucking. I don't have time for that.
Very nice.
Good. I had to go with Spirit. To Son, but she acts real confident and real out there, but she's not. I thought that was kind of weird.
You like the skirt song?
Right. It's because I've been moving a lot and I bruised all over.
I thought that was kind of weird. She acts confident, but was weird about being naked in a store. That was kind of weird.
That's strange, bizarre.
No, that's a plus in my column. That's 100% like what I would want. Like, yeah, this is ridiculous, and her reaction is natural to me. You know what I mean?
She's a little uncomfortable because she's the biggest of them. She has like the thicker thighs of them. It's like, I'm gonna put on a.
What if she came out and just like did goatsy and and he was just like big confidence factor right there. Big confidence factor.
She did goatsy and like a snow globe fell out.
Rosebud.
And it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. in a snow globe. So they did NASCAR, and he was just like, oh, and then a tear happened, and then they're married now with millions of babies. That's how she wins.
She's not that thick, but like I do understand she is.
Well, like compared to the others,
yeah.
Right, and she's paired up against a literal model, which will make you insecure anyway. If you're like, then they're like, we're going to the swimsuit store, like, oh God. I have in shape athlete chick, baseball player athlete chick. My bartender ass suddenly feels chunky. Like,
yeah,
for actual chiseled guy. Like, we go with the skirt here. I'm not trying to flex on that.
Yeah.
Because then the one chick says, oh, she acts like she's all confident, but she does this. Like, there's a difference between body confidence and personality confidence. Like,
right. I think this displays personality competence because she's just like, kind of, I'm doing it, but like, still not my thing. You know what I mean?
Also, the beach skirt's not a bad look anyway.
Yeah. I don't hate it. Yeah.
I don't hate it.
But she's going to get eliminated and it's going to suck. And then we're going to be stuck with baseball.
Yeah,
and
we're going to cry and we're going to have to fuck each other.
Yeah, welcome to me last round.
So I've
already lost my first round pick.
Yeah, hold on. So this is very strange. And I think I know. I'm glad Matt didn't spoil this. This is very strange because I'm kind of already seeing where this is going. I don't know if it's accurate, but like I'm seeing her going and we're going to be stuck with these two stonks.
Yeah, fucking stonks.
No biscuits for anybody.
I don't get biscuits. Yeah. Honestly, out of this lineup, I'd give him a biscuit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're the stonk, sir.
Yeah.
It's because like I've been moving a lot and I bruise all over.
Well, I wasn't looking for the girl who had the best body. I was looking for a girl who didn't care. What's with the tattoo?
It's like widow there.
That's such a shitty tattoo. That's such a shitty tattoo. I would just be like, if she's like, it's a Black Widow, I'd be like, you need to leave because this is just terrible.
Yeah.
She has no. I feel bad because it's like, okay, first of all, if you're in a swimsuit in Minneapolis in a mall on television, it's not in her element, but she's like, she just sucks too. Like they all suck.
Honestly, but like, how do you react to some like you're trying to appease this towering Hitler youth, and he just like, why is that? You know, like that's the question. Why is that?
No, I get it. It's just all right. Anyway,
look, I have empathy for everybody. I love everybody. Every biscuits for everybody, but also not stonks. Everybody's a stonk. Everybody kind of gets a biscuit. Can you withhold biscuits?
I don't know that there's rules for it, Jason. I don't know.
No, there's rules. You can withhold biscuits.
The only rule so far was the biscuit, but I thought that was more like just an idiom that are hard set of rules. So I don't know.
It's more of a boat. It's a boat.
You get like you get like a church's biscuit, and you got to earn the better ones.
That's what I'm saying. Can you present a biscuit and be like, you want this biscuit, and then they're like,
and you're like, can I get gravy? Like, ooh, not yet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to a live from her. I don't think she would dig me. See? This really wasn't that bad, right?
It's your turn. Let's see it, Billy. Let's see it.
All is fair. So since you guys tried on these suits for me, now I get to try on a suit for you guys. I asked the girls to pick up a swimsuit.
Here first, and now I want to see what they pick for me. It gets in their head. I like the strategy going on here by whoever designed it.
And then little thong action so I can get butt naked and freak.
And he gets the flex on all of them to show them how to model.
She was awkward about it, but she knew it was awkward. So I think she would be okay. If we do another angle of who would be the most fun in, Biscuit Town.
Fun in Biscuit Town.
The most fun in Biscuit Town. I think she would, because she's all like, I think, I don't know.
And this is your evening wear. We got the skimpy little shorts, and I got you an XL just in case.
Okay. I tried on everything. Cheese.
Ooh.
Oh, they are here.
You picked this one, right?
Honestly, who gives a shit?
It's like dudes just looking over the racks and they're like, fuck yeah, this is a party.
Nice. This guy, honestly, look, if I'm going to play the side of the ladies or the gentlemen that are into this dude. This dude just kind of like Leo DiCaprio. You wouldn't think is like a hunky dude. Like he's handsome, but like you've seen his pictures. Like he's not a Chris Evans or a Ryan Gosling or like a Brad Pitt or anything.
I feel bad because like I know 3 dudes who I work with in California that are hotter than this guy, and they're just like CNAs.
There's also a difference between model ready to go on stage, has been adjusting diet before going out, and then just you're walking around body like your abs are never actually ripped 6-packs when you're not flexing. They just don't look like that. Like
no, I get it, but like this, like, and I'm not even criticizing his body. It's just more of like. Just him.
But you can see in this freeze frame, despite the blur from the 2000 resolution, you can still see the little lines on the side. He's got that little V thing going on. That by itself is pretty hard to do.
Yeah, no, he's a beefcake, all right, but like
he's in shape, but he's not a beef. What I'm saying is he's not like a bit. Right, but also, I just realized I forgot it was in Minnesota.
And he's a low enough tier that he's on Elimidate. Shout out to you if you're watching, Bill Lee, considering to come on our podcast to talk about this episode.
I'm just going to say this. I probably have more testosterone than Bill. I'm just going to say that. I feel like I'm more alpha than him. But whatever.
I think my 12-year-old daughter has more testosterone than Bill. Do you want to come on?
Bill,
his daughter has a full beard, to be fair.
I think we've ruined the chances of that ever happening. So fuck it. Let's just go all in.
Spinach. Oh, they are very good.
You picked this one, right?
Yeah, there's some guy over there.
This was awesome.
I was really happy that he picked mine and gave me a nice high five, and it looked really good on him. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. The bar dealer never does your own
I thought it would be kind of nice, you guys, if we had a souvenir from today. Okay. I figured that'd be nice if we made our own souvenirs.
Like a baby?
So I ordered a t-shirt shop.
Or an abortion receipt, you know,
for each
either
other.
way.
You have something written on the shirt that best describes someone else. Eve, you do yours for Elena. Elena, you do yours for Brittany. Brittany, you do yours for Eve.
That's just cool. They made to make a t-shirt describing each other. He's got to get to the bottom of who's fucking catty around here.
I think Minnesota's just too polite. Like they want to be catty, and there's that natural, like, you know how women are together, like they're just like this weird, like natural. It's weird when you witness it, but I think they're just too polite to do that. Like that's what I'm thinking. That's what's missing from this episode so far is like all the catty bitchiness and like shit talking at each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Like
they're kind of doing the interview segments when the other one's not there.
I'm like, yeah, I just didn't get along with him that much, you know. Nice guy, but you know, I wouldn't hang out. Like that's most of the not like fuck that motherfucker, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking stonk. No
fucking
biscuit,
stonk.
bitch. Fucking biscuitless bitch.
All right, guys, it's time to see who's talking trash about who or who's got.
Also, fuck that store. And every mall, like that store, it was trash. You go in, it's like I don't know, a quarter a letter.
Jason got some bad blood with custom t-shirts.
Fuck those stores.
Who's got something nice to say about the other? Elena?
Brittany, I get that one for you. Okay. Show it off.
Also, how did they get away with printing like just Superman and shit? Like,
Janet is Brittany.
Oops, I did it again. Oh, that's at least she didn't. At least she didn't do anything mean. I guess I don't know. It's kind of just stupid.
I mean, it is the year 2000 when this is shooting, so.
Ah, true.
This was peak Brittany. I don't even know if that's not.
I just want to change it to poops. I did it again.
Oops, I did it again.
Oops, I did it again.
That's hilarious.
I've never heard that one before, actually. If I had a nickel for every Britney Spears reference to me, I would be a millionaire. The underlying subtext was like,
Oh, what's her underlying subtext? What's the subtext? Guys, you want to guess
hold on. You missed
what the
another
subtext is?
All right, we'll get to that, but I wanted to highlight Baseball Chick's response. Listen to this.
okay. Show it off, girl. Oops, I did it again.
That's hilarious.
I've never heard that one before, actually. If I had a nickel for every Britney Spears reference to me, I would be a millionaire. The underlying subtext.
I like to put underlying subtext on her little like name blurb on the show.
Underlying
Text was
subtext.
like, oops, I said something stupid again. Oops, I said something even stupider. This is for me.
Okay, so there was that. But Baseball Chick is claiming that everybody comes up to her like and references Britney Spears to her.
Right, if your name is Brittany in the year 2000, I'm sure you're fucking sick of that.
I get it because also like growing up in 2000s as well, when Chappelle Show was around, you know how many times I got Charlie Murphy?
Right.
I got slapped because of goddamn Dave Chappelle.
That's way better. Stupid. That's way better than Britney. I would take that any day.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
you got
you
it. Like, that's not a problem.
The amount of times in her life for that window in the 2000s that someone screamed, "Leave Britney alone" at her face because her name is Brittany.
Yeah.
See, here's my problem, guys. I'm going to call myself out. I'm going to bust myself again. I'm going to put myself in busted. But we'll wait until I finish. Why? I just realized her name is Brittany, and that was what she was talking about. I thought she was claiming that people were coming up to her and saying, "You look like Britney Spears," which doesn't.
No, her name is literally Brittany.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Jason, you've been busted.
Unbusted you once. Now you're out here on parole fucking up
I'm gonna
again.
bust myself. It's a citizen's bust.
Because she's got the tattoo of the Black Widow.
Which, by the way, that's a praying mantis thing, not a Black Widow thing.
Yeah, Black Widow thing is just like, yeah, it kind of poisonous to shit, but they still want to fuck. Black Widow still fucks. You know what I mean?
I also like how she did it as an insult,
Probably
but like,
cut me. I made this one.
Brittany.
Special for Eve.
Brittany rules.
That's really nice of you. You should wear that out.
It's not very funny, and the joke didn't really fly. And
You do not rule.
well, she's not Brittany.
Right, she gave her a shirt saying,
Brittany
I'm awesome.
rules. Ah.
Brittany made that shirt for her. So Brittany's like, you got to wear the shirt that says, I'm awesome.
That's pretty great, though. She kind of wins.
And then she's like super butthurt about it.
Okay, again, guys, my apologies. I forgot the whole premise of this fucking bit and that they were shirts for each other. I thought they were making their own shirts.
No, they were making them for each other because this dude's a Machiavellian genius and is figuring out who's going to be catty to each other and who's going to like... Because this guy's really good at this show. Like, he really has these moves in place to make them tear each other apart.
I'm not good at this show, apparently. I forgot that they were making shirts for each other. I thought they were making shirts for themselves and was going, what the fuck? So
No, they were. Yeah, that's why she was like, oh, God, Brittany joke.
Just want to make that known. I'm dumb. Okay.
fly. And it took me a while to get it. I'm pretty sure Eve hated it, and I loved it.
Who will Billy cut next?
I think Elena's gonna get cut this round.
I hope Billy gets rid of Brittany in this round. I hope that Eve will go. I think it'd be cool if it's just me and Brittany, and we can duke it out.
Elimidate. Who's at 9, Monday through Friday for your legal tip of the day. Brought to you by 1-800-THE-LAW-2.
You want to call 1-800-THE-LAW 2?
Yes.
Damn it. No, I'm kidding.
Friday for your legal tip of the day.
Or the legal tip of the day, like, hey, don't do crime. Your legal tip of the day, maybe don't take stuff that's not yours.
All right.
Your phone is going to be a fucking wasteland before too long.
Yeah, this might have to turn into my burner phone or something. Yeah. The law. Fuck, I got to do. All right.
Thank you for calling 1-800-THE-LAW-2. We're ready to help. Your call will be answered.
It still works.
Good evening. Thank you for holding. My name is Leslie. In order to provide you with an excellent service, this call may be recorded. How can I help you?
Yeah, so I'm currently reviewing the Elimidate episode at the Mall of America, where the blonde Minnesota model was. We're trying to figure out if legally if the baseball has any say in staying in the game, or if bartender has to go with the Black Widow tattoo. Do you remember?
I'm sorry, sir. Are you looking for legal assistance?
No, I got this number off of an old episode of Elimidate from 2001, and I off of YouTube. Do you remember YouTube? I was trying to figure out if the baseball lady or the spider was going to win.
Okay, we offer legal consultations. Are you looking for a legal consultation?
Well, I don't know the legalities of whether baseball or spiders, get to date the supermodel at the Mall of America after the bikini contest. But is there somebody else? Do you remember the episode I'm talking about? Is there somebody else I could speak with?
I don't, sir. Are you looking for a free consultation?
I mean, I guess I got it. I mean, I guess that's why it's free, but I appreciate it. And you have a good evening and stay safe out there.
So that phone number still goes to law stuff.
That was great, dude. You've been unbusted again.
But also, like, I don't know.
Well, I'm going to unbusted card and just present it. Yeah, remember the phone pranks I did?
But like, it's so
as a 41-year-old man doing phone pranks.
Is that just going to someone's cell line? Like it's 10 p.m. Eastern time. Like, is that just someone's cell phone?
I feel bad. That's some call center just sitting there, just like, she's like, fuck my life. I got this fucking $10 an hour job. You know, I feel bad, but hey, she probably got a kick out of it, and she's got a story to tell. Let's keep rolling and see who's eliminated. I mean, the law was no fucking help, but
right, but that's not a legal matter. So
next, Elimidate.
So are all you guys on your butts?
Fitness buff by day.
Troy up in the other force.
So bad. Practically in the buff by night.
Was that a dude banging another dude?
Yeah, it was an episode where the guy's like a fitness instructor. Like, you stepped away right when you needed to see.
Gotta go.
Close your mouth, honey.
Down in flames.
3 get the axe, 1 gets the date.
Calendar boy. He needs to check his calendar. He ain't getting a date tonight.
Man, that is a fucking rogues gallery of punchable
rogues
douchebags.
gallery of sexual assault right there. That is the Justice League. That is the fucking Avengers of sexual assault right there. That is holy balls.
Who is Billy going to eliminate?
There's nothing
next?
sadder than when they're walking in that pack and they're all just hovering behind her.
You guys have been so much fun, but it's that point where I have to eliminate one of you guys. And Brittany, you're everything any guy would want, but just not my type. But I think you're awesome, and I made you a shirt.
Oh, I have something to wear that. I've heard a lot of stories that models don't have a lot going on upstairs. They're just a pretty face. Definitely the case here.
I'm surprised, but I'm okay with it. And I just think she would have been left behind around midnight.
So
Told you.
fired up.
Guys, I called it.
I'm so happy. Ready?
No, actually, I didn't. I thought it was going to be Pixie DJ that was eliminated first, which I'm still kind of getting over.
It's like what really turned him off was the goggle joke during the swimsuit thing. It's like, I really wanted this to be taken more seriously. You put on goggles with your swimsuit that had nothing to do with your body or your confidence. There was no need. We weren't actually going in the water. Your eyes
we weren't in the
protection.
water. There was no danger of projectiles or anything that she needed to be concerned about eye safety at a store in the mall. Like, really?
I feel like that was disrespectful to the entire proceedings and the model industry. And so
the entire institute of Elimidate is sullied. The reputation.
I have now asked you to leave the Mall of America and my episode. And
please turn in
your badge and gun.
Please give me your gun and badge. Detective Brittany.
So now we're down to
thin ice, Brittany.
Now we're down to the two that makes me wonder. Again, which makes me wonder about like the nature of the show, because like if we're narrowing it down based on his interests, what the fuck is he interested in? He's like, all right, I kept the one chick who's the martial arts on set, and then the bartender thick girl, because I don't know what I like either. Like it seems like every show they artificially get down to the two opposite extremes of the two we've watched so far. Which doesn't really how it would work if you're picking your favorite ones. They would get more and more similar as you go, wouldn't they? Like it'd be the ones that have the similar traits you like.
But I feel like this is for TV, obviously, because
right. That's the thing, that it's sort of
he's kind of out of their league. I hate to say it. I hate to say that, like because I feel like I've dated girls like both of them. Like, I can get that. Like, who's this? You know.
Sad to see you go. I'm kind of glad you did, but you don't rule. Billy, I think you should spend less time at the gym and more time trying to learn how to talk to girls because you were really, really cheesy.
Okay. Why would she need to learn how to talk to girls?
Yeah, I don't.
Is this a common occurrence in the wild where women are vying for hot dude and it's all based on whether or not you could talk to the other?
Yeah, also, you said he needs to spend less time at the gym and learn. Spending time at the gym is a substitute for learning how to talk to girls.
But what I'm saying is the whole point, like, why would you need to talk to girls in the first place? Like, why is that a skill you need to have? You don't. It just...
I don't know, man. We'll see if we get Brittany on the show.
I'm sorry. Again, guys, I'm stupid. I thought she was talking about the other girls talking to other girls and not the guy. I am just missing the obvious.
Like, Jason, are you okay?
No, apparently not. I'm a stonker. I'm rebusted.
For the same offense.
let me do another phone prank.
Just grasp the narrative for a moment.
Let's do this up. When we first walked in the sports bar, we had to sit down, have a pitcher of beer, kind of swill and tell stories. I was
That's a terrible beer pour.
Oh my God,
that's a terrible pour. Yeah, look at that shit. That is a Miller Lite, whatever that is. That is a
the one pitcher of beer that the show sprung for.
Also, why isn't he? You should just literally just go to the girl and be like, "Isn't this your job? You should be doing this."
Oh, you go that angle?
Yeah, watch how bad all three of these pours are. Like, he's got nothing here.
I was just saying with the stunt girl, that's the only head she's going to get tonight.
Oh, damn.
You've been stonked.
You've been stonked.
No biscuit for you, stonker.
On maybe some funny dating stories or something you guys have ever done before, something kind of goofy. I don't know. We'll let you land. What's the worst experience
He's
you ever
pouring
had?
this bad in front of a bartender.
They're all in vain. They're all down the drains.
Why would you want a relationship with somebody who hasn't had a good one?
This guy was telling me the whole time how heterosexual he was. Really good dance. I'm not gay, and I'm not gay, and I'm not gay. I just kept on talking about.
Was he gay?
I don't know.
Was he gay? I'm kind of.
I don't see how he perked up a little bit there. He was just like, well, like, you know, like.
I like he was just trying to cut to the end of the story. Like, he's like, I'm not gay. So he was gay as shit, wasn't he? Like, I know those guys.
I see. Yeah, you're approaching it from that. Yeah, that makes sense too. But I'm assuming, I'm stereotyping. I'm sorry. Not all models are gay, but not all gays are models.
Incorrect. You know? Oh, incorrect. That's a very invalid statement.
You're ruling out, much like before, you're ruling out bi.
Yeah, or bi. Yes, you're right. You're right. But that's who votes independent? You know what I mean? Who's checking Nader on that motherfucker?
I knew you were going to say
Nader. Holy shit. I was going to go Ralph Nader ass motherfucker on you. That's it. Jason unbusted. Boom. Jason, you have been paroled, my good friend. You're busted is no longer on probation. You have served your time.
I can take the ankle bracelet off. Nice.
I want that third strike.
This guy was telling me the whole time how heterosexual he was. Really good dance. I'm not gay, even. I'm not gay, and I'm not gay. I just kept on talking about.
Was he gay?
I don't know. I still don't know. And it went from let's talk about serious stuff to let's talk about random stupid funny crap.
I like her. Random stupid funny crap is my bag, lady.
Yeah, but she seemed bothered by it. She's like, guys, we were supposed to talk about.
Look at her in that shot in this freeze frame. She's like, this fucking bitch.
This cool.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, we went from talking about serious whatever to random nonsense. It's like, I just didn't want to talk. I just want to drink beer and leave.
Well, her pull was, but she's homophobic. I think that's the.
It's the year 2000, so we're not.
Well, I think she's homophobic. She's like, I went on the date with this guy, and he was like, I'm not gay, because you know what I mean. She was compelled to tell that story.
Yeah,
either it's bullshit or she's homophobic.
You're riding in a Mercedes, and I'm like, you know what?
I'm scared.
You know what? It's tan and it's your dad's. It's blah 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 blah. It's about who you are inside, what you can give to someone else and what you can get back in return. I can tell 50-50. I just give and you get. Yeah, no more of this giving your all.
Hip pause. That's I hate how she's the bartender. I've never met a bartender that's just guys, we really need to talk about introspective stuff. It's that's the worst bartender ever. You're having the worst beer conversation of all time. I only will talk about serious stuff when I'm drinking. It's if I need to talk about serious stuff. But if you're on a date, you're not going to be like, let's really talk about all our trauma, man. And
how much trauma you got, model boy? Her mannerisms. Watch this, Brandon. Let's go back. Does she smoke weed or not?
I'm like, you know what? It's tan and it's your dad's. It's blah 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 blah. It's about who you are inside, what you can give to someone else and what you can get back in return.
That's why I want to hang out with her. You smoke a bowl, blast on her face, and she'll be like, "It's whatever, bro," and fart and then leave.
It's a waste of time.
She's a little too deep for just beer talk.
Yeah, they're showing.
She's stoner chick. That's kind of what I like. Anyway.
Yeah, but she's also stupid because
Yeah.
No one says
also, if you want quasi fake deep stoner chick, you already got rid of her round one. If you want the true experience for that, we already got rid of band nerd manic dance girl. If that was the archetype you wanted, that was 2 rounds ago. She's a diet version of that.
Yeah, we already know he made the wrong choice. He should have picked. And I agree, Matt. I'm in your camp.
I just mean at this point, it's the most mediocre version of the extremes now. Like he's just narrowing down to the average.
I don't even know what he wants. It kind of goes with Matt saying, it's like, what is his type? I'm trying to figure out Bill.
This is my chance to just get serious.
Welcome out to America's Original Sports Bar, everybody. It's time for the sumo. So we need some people who are going to do some sumo. Let's see who can do it over here.
Let's do it!
Come on, let's get ready to do some sumo. Everybody give a round of applause. We're going to do some sumo right now.
I thought both girls were some awesome sports for jumping in the ring.
You're right, girl. Slippery when
I think they're both awesome sports for jumping in the ring like the way the producer said they had to.
Yeah.
You know, I like girls that are like really into awesome sports.
Girls really battle it out and have some fun, get kind of wild.
Like I know
Is this racist?
Stunt work, but once you're in a sumo suit, all bets are off.
All right, everybody, I want you to give it up for Elena.
Like the helmet is even the weird little like hairdo.
It's got the man bun on it. Like, yeah, it's.
This is at least culturally insensitive, right?
Yeah, 100%. Why couldn't they have just been dumb balls, right? And you'd be like, ball right. But why do you have to make it look like a Japanese?
Yeah, they have to wear a Fu Manchu mustache as well.
Yeah.
Really drive the point home.
Like, there's not an Asian here helping them suit up. This is all white dudes.
Yeah, that dude. All of them are wearing khakis right now.
So that's usually your first red flag. Something's racist.
Yeah, they're tucked in, khaki, brown belt.
All right, racism is happening, even if I can't see it. Some racism.
There's one of these motherfuckers has a Palm Pilot. You know that shit's real. And then why does it need to be Japanese? Why does it need to be identifiable as?
Also, this might just be because we're in COVID times. How many drunk people sweat in those suits back to back to back at this point?
That's gotta be so fucking.
Did they spray those?
Pre-COVID times, if this was presented to me back then.
This is even pre-9/11.
You want to do this? I'll be like, fuck no, that's a fucking diaper, and no, I'm not putting it on a stranger's diaper.
But yeah, because you saw how they had to crawl in and string up the back of it. Like, that's got to be so many just gross bar people get drunk and sweat in this and slam into each other.
Yeah.
She probably is like, they're probably just ripping wicked farts in those things too. Like, just imagine how many farts are just pelted into those backsides.
Not to mention their Dewey Veges from all of the fucking bikini wearing and the swapping them outfits and t-shirts and stuff all night. Fucking dirty stonks. Anyway.
Dirty stonks.
Eve in the yellow right now.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Like, not a question.
Come on! And because I've been saying, I'm so physical, I'm so fit, I'm this stunt person, I'm like, if I lose, boy, I'll look stupid.
I'm gonna cry.
It's the best 2 out of 3.
You look stupid immediately when you agreed to be on this television show. Let's just put that out there.
It's the best 2 out of 3 using your belly to flatten your opponent.
Yeah, I'd look funny, and I'd be cracking up watching them wrestle it out.
Are you girls ready? Yeah! Are you ready to see him sumo? All right, bow to your opponent.
I can't even move.
Ready? Sumo!
It's just like instinctual when she's down, just go get her. Kick her while she's down.
1, 2, 3.
Sweet God, like, just get me out of here, like, choking, like, head's popping off, turning blue.
I like how she has not knocked her down either time. She just fell down.
Like, she's just given up.
She knew that she lost, and she was just, okay, fine.
But she thinks this is stupid. And that's, again, why I kind of dig her.
You, but damn, do you gotta kill me?
Oh, shit. That's so aggressive. That's so aggressive.
Like, fuck you. And gave force to the
They were
down.
trying to kill both of them.
That was
look at her fucking mouth, dude. She's just like...
Look at the size of the nipples on that suit, by the way.
They look like fucking Totino's pizza. Anyway. But look at the guys that were clearly working there, not a part of the Elimidate crew, right? They were just on staff there that evening.
Right. They just do this every day. Like this is half the reason the bar exists.
But look at the violence of them
chucking them down. Holy shit!
They just like they're
trying to kill both of them.
Yeah, they wanted force. Like what?
She knew that she lost, and she was just okay. Fine, I lost. I admit it.
I feel you, but damn, do you gotta kill me?
That's so aggressive.
The sumo part was totally good fun. I was screaming the whole time, pretty much lost my voice.
Yeah, I was surprised there was such good sports about it because I don't know if I would be. The winner
punched everybody.
Of the sumo is
no, he
Eve.
wouldn't.
Little arm.
Don't let her fool you.
Will it be Eve or Alana? Billy's final cut is next.
I gotta go with my little Black Widow stoner chick. I'm sorry.
Tired of through it and overanalyze it so much. I feel like I know these people.
Revolutionary ab energizers.
Guys, this is the final cut, and a decision has to be made. Both you guys are awesome. I've decided to cut Eve because Elena, I can hang out with you anytime. I could drink beers, I could play pool, I could just BS with you, and I could have a good time.
Right.
Eve, you're beautiful, you've got a great body, but I'm so much more to hang out with somebody like I get kicked with one of my boys.
She mates and then she kills, so you make it back alive, you can call me.
Yeah.
He was just like, I like you said that her personality is terrible in not so many words.
Yeah, he was like, you suck dick, dude.
He was like, I want to hang out with somebody, I can drink beers and kick it and talk about some sit-ups every once in a while, and you got a good body or whatever. But
There's some guys out there that
Win, or do I? I don't know, it's weird.
And if they don't see that, maybe I'll give them a headlock and show them.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, if you're fun, adventurous, and over 21, call 1-888-997-7730 for the date of a lifetime. And check us out on the web at www.elimidate.com.
So she won.
That's kind of.
I win.
That's surprising because in a way, like I thought she'd win at the very, 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 very beginning, and then she kind of fell out of my favor, and she did win, but I didn't expect.
Yes, but I don't like how it feels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that I get where you're coming from. But get where I'm coming from.
This was a confusing roster to root for because they were all likable and hateable in different ways.
Just let me have my W, okay?
I'm not taking it from you.
Got it.
Let me have my W.
Let's
just let me bask in this for a fucking second. God damn it. Stop being a stonk. Let me add the biscuit. I get the biscuit.
You got the biscuit.
Goddamn time. I have been busted like 3 times, unbusted. I have to fight my way out of jail.
Wait. When did you not get the W? Who took it away from you? I'm so confused.
Just you interrupting the moment. Just let me have the fucking moment. You got to talk over it.
On the moment.